Hello everyone. Powerful people comes from powerful place, isn't it? I didn't believe in that. I'm Aashik Rahman. I'm the founder CEO of a company called Propeller Technologies and the co-founder of Zafi Robots. I'm coming from one of the most beautiful city of Tamil Nadu, named as Trichy. My biggest belief, a powerful mind will make the place powerful. At the same time, the powerful mind will make the people around them become powerful. Am I right? Right. Let me tell you one of the most curious minds kid's story. Right? How he is building his entire kingdom by brick, right? There is a guy, he completely constructing his kingdom while he was a kid, while he was a boy, while he was a graduate, while he was an entrepreneur. Now he's a king of his own kingdom. When he was 10th standard, the entire family, because his dad is an Islamic priest and mom, sister and brother, that's his entire family. His dad has tried a business, it's went to a complete flop. So that the entire family, it is covered with a blanket of crisis. So the small boy, he's decided he can realize and he can feel the pain of their parents, how they are struggling to run the family. So he decided on the day, so he stepped out from the family to give his contribution to them. When his first job is a sales boy in a mobile shop, his ultimate work is morning he has to open the shop, he has to clean the entire shop from all the products, remove the dust and everything, then he has to start his sales. His salary is 60 rupees per day. That's his ultimate salary. When all his colleagues and the near shop salespeople, when they are invited him for a lunch, he will never go there. The only reason they are going for a lunch, they go for some bhavan or somewhere, there the food cost is 70 rupees, or they go for a biryani, it's almost for 100 rupees. But Aashik is not going because the salary is only 60. But he has an ultimate favorite food. There is a bakery there. There is a coconut ball. How many of you know about that puff? I'm not sure. Okay, that's his favorite. It's cost of 5 rupees. That is his lunch for almost 2.5 months. Then he got promotion, got another job as a delivery boy in an optical showroom. His ultimate work, he has to deliver the lens to various optical shops and the customers. There his salary is almost 2,300 rupees per month. So that is how that kid slowly constructing his own kingdom. Then he luckily got a seat in a diploma college as an electrical and electronic engineer. Then he decided, okay, what is the opportunities there? So find out something to contribute something for your family. Because his ultimate aim is has to be a part of his family's revenue or income. So that will make value for running the family, because rest of the brother and sister, they are not aware of what exactly going on in the family. So that he learned mobile repairing. So during the college days, morning he go for a college, afternoon after the college he go for a mobile repairing. So he will make money out of it and he is give the entire money to his family. Then he got an opportunity in an engineering college. One thing his dad is always said, Aashik, your position and your situation is not permanent. Get yourself, prepare your mind to get ready for any kind of situation that will make you. So then after he got an engineering seat, his dad said, you should not get you should not go for a college which have a regular infrastructure and all. You should go for some branded college. You should get lot of exposure from various people and should do many things. So during the college, Aashik went there, his whole family with all his capacity, even within a single pin of gold, went to the bank to get a loan. His dad went to get a loan from his extreme level to pay his first semester's fees. At that time, Aashik will always hug his books, and he will completely mug up each and every lessons of his subject. He will take at least 2 to 3 days to mug up 2 lines from a question. And he decided, okay, it won't work for us. So he started thinking, use your mind to build something and start contribute something for your family, because you have to prepare some money for your next semester's fees. So that he learned about business of garments. So he buy branded copy t-shirts and pants, and he will repack it and he's selling to his friends. And after college, he went for a night shifts. It's in a bulk manufacturing company. 10 o'clock he go for a job, and again he will back by morning 6 o'clock. Then he will go for his college. His entire semester he will sleep in the classroom. So finally the marks will be 0, 10, the internals, and too many arrears. And the fine morning he decided, hey Aashik, you are unfit for theory and derivation, man. You have something different knowledge, because he is very curious about the innovations and doing things new. So that is how his whole life is. So that after deciding in the third year, so he started doing all the innovations. Wherever there is a poster in terms of innovation competition, robotics competition, and competition for this, that, Aashik name will be the first. So he started building his own crew, own team for his kingdom, so that wherever the competition is he's attended, he's won the competition. Then finally and luckily, he got a permission with the Indian Defense to do his project. So finally he did his research on Indian Defense on DRDO. He designed a drone. That drone is powered with artificial intelligence, so it will identify the people during the war time. It will identify the people and shoots only it will shoot the people, shoot the opponent actually. That is how the career is started. Then as a regular run as like every engineers. Right, go for a job, attend for a aptitude test and the group discussion, then finally end up with you are got rejected because of you are not good at aptitude test. Then again he used his friends to copy and everything. Again you are not good at your English is not good, so you are not selected for that. So finally he attended almost 70, not a 76 exact number, 76 interview. He stopped somewhere and he took a deep breath and decided, "Day, exact உனக்கு என்னதான் தெரியும்." Right. So he thought that let's start. What do you know? Just self-realize. And me and Aashik and his friend, Mr. Salman, we both are really good at technology. In terms of whatever the technology or circuit is give it to us a hand, so we make it something new out of it. And Salman, he'll really good at convey the things in the easiest way. For example, everybody have a one friend in our classroom, right? Before the semester, if you ask anything, he will tell, he is the person who only teach you the entire semester within 5 minutes before the examination. Because of him, he will completely fill up the entire 40 pages, right? That is how Salman is. So I'm good at technology, Salman is good at convey the things in easiest way, so we decided that, okay, let's start a edutech company, right? And that is how the Propeller Technologies is born. Right? We decided, okay, let's talk with the schools. We can sell our knowledge, because we not came from a bigger background of financial and uncle support and mama support and Aashik, okay, na avanu 10 lakh rupees kudukuren company arami. Okay, there is no black money in the whole family, right? So that so decided invest your time, your energy, and your talent. Okay, so that the company started with 100 rupees. Because that is what we had in our packet. I put up petrol, I went to school, I opened his entire profile, sir. I did a research for a drone, I did a research for Indian Defense, I know robotics, I know aircraft and everything. So finally they said, come for next week. So likewise, almost 6 months has happened. I went for many schools. So finally one school, they gave a permission that, okay, I'll give you a permission for our school kids. That school only having a capacity of 100 students, right? There we took our first workshop for 5 rupees for each student. Okay, that is our first workshop. Then the company slowly grown. Now we have almost 385 schools. We are working as a technology partner, and almost 4.5 lakh students. we have trained them as become a makers of the world. And always when his dad said to Aashik, there is no meaning in that just to make a money. Okay, because even from the kid, even from as a boy, even as a graduate, he learned how to make money. Because that is what his ultimate goal, because he has to contribute something for his family. He has to bring out his family from the entire crisis, right? So his dad said, you have to make something very impactful. Okay, that is how we decided we should teach them a robotics education. We should teach the students to how to build a satellite, how to build an aircraft. Because now, whatever the people is challenging to me, I'll make it out easily. If the people said, Aashik, do you know about rockets? Huh? Can you show me? Come after a week, we'll make it. Okay, you know about a satellite? Huh? We'll make it. So that likewise, we have almost 23 products, and I decided we should not just give a robotics education to the students, right? Because everywhere we are seeing that there is a summer camp for robotics, there is a classes for robotics, there is a robotics in the school. Okay, there we found everybody, they are learning a robotics through a particular product, right? Because they will give one kit to our hand. Many engineers are also here. Okay, they will give a kit and they will say, you have to program like this, it will follow the line. That's a robotics workshop. Okay, there will be a IR sensor, it will detect before fall down. So that's a robotics workshop. That's not actually a robotics. Okay, if that was the thing, every school have a robotics kit, every school have a robotic classes, everybody is getting trained for a particular product. They will train the students how to use the product, how to buy a product, so that the student will become a regular customer for the particular product, right? So we decided the actual stakeholders, as a school management, as a parent and the students, their requirement is different. Okay, so the requirement is, they have to build their student, they have to build their kid for the future education or the future, right? So we decided that don't deviate the student from the existing academic subject, because our culture have one habit. If you are really good at cricket, you are champion in chess and anything. If you are losing your 10th mark, what our parents will say? Class am I right? Okay, so what I decided, we did a research called the formulation of kid technopreneurs. What are the people learning in the classroom? Where they are going to implement in the real life, right? What are the problem statements in the real life? Okay, how you can provide a solution for the problem using the technology. Okay, that is where we are teaching the technology to the students. We are not limiting them with the robotics only. Okay, teaching a technology to the engineering students is a hard. Okay, but for the school kids, it's a little challenging, right? Not little challenging, it's more challenging. So we decided, why can't we use some unique tool? So we decided to use a tool. Our ultimate tool is movies and cartoons. Dora, Ching-chan, Motu Patlu, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Real Steel. These are our training tools. Okay, we'll run the scene. We'll talk with the kids. What is the technology behind this? What is the science behind this? This is how we are connecting with we are teaching the students so that they can visualize these things. Okay, they can be a real-time innovator actually, right? So, and we did a community as a propeller, robotic players, and there is a young scientist community. There the student will do a real-time innovation for the society needs, right? So that is how the Zafi Robots is born. During the COVID period, we all know, right, during the first wave, there is a news, this district have this much of spread, this district have this much of spread. Okay, so everything is locked, even the school, bar, workshops, everything is locked, right? So that we thought, what is your ultimate aim as an engineer? Okay, whatever the problem, whatever the situation, providing a solution is the ultimate work of an engineer, right? So we decided, let's understand what is going on in your nation. Okay, so that we understand there is a virus spreading, doctor doesn't know about that, there is no medicine, people is getting affected, within 14 days people will die, right? So that when we talk with our kids, because ultimately all the time we are in the schools, we are talking with the kids about what is the problems and solution, what is the problem and solution. When we talk with our young scientist community, they said that, sir, I can design some robots which can supply a food. We can talk with the doctors using that robot. Okay, so we did a research, we took a risk and we went for the COVID ward and we took various questions and everything. We spoke with the COVID infected patients and the parents, the doctors, finally we built a robot called Zafi. Okay, so everybody said that, Aashik, you imported Zafi from somewhere, and how you got import support and everything during the lockdown? I said, everything is happening in Trichy. Okay, and it is happening in my room. Okay, so that motors, the chassis and everything we made. Okay, so that first robot we give it to the doctors. They said they felt something good. Okay, because the Trichy guy, he's bringing something to support us. I'm talking about the first wave, right? Okay, during that time, this is the model which we had. And finally, we understand we need something new. Okay, so that we design one more robot called Zafi Go, which can carry almost food for 25 people in a single stretch. Okay, so that we can fix table 1, table 2, table 3. It will automatically go to the table 1. So the doctors, because everyone said that at that time, frontline warriors are facing a lot of challenges and all. More than a frontline warriors, the infected people are facing a very big challenge there. Because they're locked in a room, no one is come and meet, there is only the food will come, okay, they will have. There is no medicine, there is nothing, doctor will not. They are mentally, they are very, psychologically, they are facing a lot of challenges. So we decided to do something for them before they die, right? So that we designed that robot, so using the robot, the doctors will communicate with the patients. Okay, for example, Ramesh, on food on the first trailer, how is your health? Okay, so that they felt something good. So finally, there is another challenge. We thought, okay, we can invent something. After the success of that robot, every medias and National Geography and everybody covered about us, finally the government said, Aashik, you have another challenge. Sir, what is that? Our education minister said, what is that? You have to manufacture 60 robots in 30 days. When? During the first lockdown. There is no shops, there is no equipment, there is no material. This is the first time we did a robot. Right? So we took a challenge, and the university called the Sastra University in Tanjavur, they come forward, they said, whatever the infrastructure you have, you need, right? We are ready to give you. So we got all the support system. Finally, how many of you know about the VIP movie? Right? Same wise, I put a video in the internet that we got on a big orders like that. I need a support from various engineers in our district and our state. This is what we are actually doing. This is a robot. This can solve this problem. So that after that, the same scenario, the video went viral. That a lot of youngsters came forward, and a lot of our, because we are already working with 4.5 lakh students, right? Everybody said, Anna, enta motor irukku veetla, Anna, engita program, நான் உங்களுக்கு program பண்ணி கொடுக்கிறேன், என்கிட்ட circuit இருக்கு. Okay, everybody came forward. Finally, we started the manufacturing. Usually, this robot will take 3 days for us to build, because each and everything which is handmade, it's fabricated by our own with a small room. But building 60 robots in a short period, it is a very big challenge. So that we took a challenge and we built almost 63 robots so far in the market. Still it is in service for supplying the foods in many hospitals. Government is donated almost 2 to 3 robots. And the Sastra University came forward and they donated 3 robots in all the government hospitals. Even if you are in Tamil Nadu, wherever the hospitals you are going in various districts, you can find our Zafi robots right now. So we never stopped with that alone. After that, we designed a robot Zafi. That is a Zafi Go. This Zafi has some multiple skills because we are crazy in innovation. We can talk with the robot. The robot will ask. This is actually a prototype model. I have a robot with a 4 feet height. You can talk with the robot. The robot will answer for your question. It has a multiple skills like physics, chemistry, math, science, social, and NEET, JEE, all the questions it has. We can ask any question. And I have another robot called the Zafira. Okay, that's a pure humanoid robot that we built with a different challenge, because a bigger silk sarees owner, he said, Aashik, you have to build one robot for us. So okay sir, I'm ready to build a robot. You can use this robot. It will give the sanitizer to the people, and it will provide, alert people to wear the mask and all. But he said that whatever thing you want to do, you can build it, but the robot has to wear the saree. Okay, so that I learned there is a demand, okay, build a brand. So that through this journey, Aashik has learned actually what is startup, how to build a startup from a bootstrap, how to build your own team, okay, how to make the management, how to make the system policies, right, how to build your brand. Okay, everything he is not learned from his MBA, he is not learned from his any book. He learned each and everything by practical way. Okay, right now this is how the entire journeys happen. Right now we have 3 companies. One is Propeller Technologies, where we are a technology partner for almost 360 plus schools, and almost 4 lakh students are they are learning through us about the technology. We are not only teaching robotics, drones, 3D printing, artificial intelligence, satellite designing, rocket designing. There is no limitation for us, right? And we have another company called Zafi Robots. Zafi Robots have a Zafi own robot, and Zafira, there is another robot, and Zafi Go. There is 3 products we have. Recently we launched another company called Propel.study. Propel.study is a purely B2C platform, so that any student can be a part of that platform. They can learn anything, whatever they want. There is no limits, okay? So during this, and apart from this, we are making a very big impact, because when I turn back my 4 years of journey after my college, now we are almost creating a 4 lakhs makers. Okay, we tinkle them how to identify the problem, how to provide a solution for the problem. Okay, now they all become the makers, right? So now the government is giving a lot of recognition for me, and a lot of like raw story. Many people, they are recognizing me, because the impact which we are creating is huge. Because maybe within another 3 years, Tamil Nadu will become the hub for many young makers. You can find many robotics developers, many embedded developers, many artificial developers. They are in the age of 18 to 23. Why? Because of this startup journey, startup ecosystem, startup booming, there is a lot of startups is there, but every startup is facing a huge problem of not having a proper technical resource, right? So if this was the case, very soon, maybe within 4 years, every startup will get closed because of they are not having a proper resource. That will create a very big impact. That is a huge demand is going to happen in the future, right? What are the work we are doing? There is going to be a bigger supply for the huge demand, okay? That is the intention, and the way we are working with the kids. Anyways, who will not like working with the kids, okay? Because when you are going to the class, they will come on, Anna, cycle park vaikilama. Now pusa cycle vaangirukka appadima. Right? So there is it is a highly passionate company, and almost right now 33 engineers are working. As his father said, Aashik, situations are not standard. It will keep on change. Get ready your mind, build your mind to make it more powerful. So right now, with the 33 engineers, with the presence of 4 countries and 6 states in India alone, the propeller wings is spreading as a big, right? So thank you so much for inviting us here and hearing a raw story. I had a lot of interesting story than this due to the time concern. And this is enough for me to explain. I'm really happy to meet you all here. Thank you so much, and thank you, Bala, too.